Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nick Lasorsa, director of the Denver branch of the Amateur Bowlers Tour. With me, my sidekick, Steve Ross-Kelly Jr. Woo-hoo. He just had so much fun last week, he couldn't wait to get back.
I had a blast.
Scary, I know. We are here at Arapahoe Bowl. This is where the whole Ross-Kelly family, I think, was conceived at one point or another. But Steve bowled good, but wasn't good enough to get into our top 8 today. Great turnout this week. 167 entries in the middle of July, Steve. That's pretty insane, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So,
you think more people be golfing?
What's that?
Think more people out golfing?
Maybe. Maybe. All right, our top 8 today, we got Ramon Bates out of Thornton was our overall leader at 139 over. He gets buys into the championship match, which means today he's going to win no less than $1,266. Our second-seeded player, Sean Hamrock, out of Inglewood, he'll get a one-round bye. He'll take the lowest remaining seeded player after this first round of matches that you're watching currently. And then on 5 and 6, we got our third-seeded player, Philip David, out of Frederick, bowling Alex Pearson out of Westminster, our third and eighth-seeded players. And Alex has got a 14-pin advantage in handicap. On 7 and 8, we got Billy Gench out of Greenwood Village up against Dennis Glover of Parker and Billy Spott and Dennis 16. And Dennis gets a spare there, so good so far. And then on our end pair, 9 and 10, we got Lawrence Marquez, our fifth-seeded bowler, playing our sixth-seeded bowler, Patrick Waller out of Denver. And Lawrence is spotting Patrick 24. So that gets you up to date. We were on the PBA Regional Tour Shark this week, 43 feet. And how did you find it?
It was interesting.
Interesting how?
I'll put it that way. Yeah, with only 43 feet, it seemed like the lanes weren't as dry as you would think. So I probably should have went out to the edge and tried that, but I never did.
Yeah.
So I was inside the entire time.
Well, I'll tell you what, the guys that had a look took full advantage of it. Let me tell you.
So I was bowling with Billy on the second special entry. Mm-hmm. He was just whacking.
Oh yeah. But you know what? He threw the ball just as good yesterday, but he had no look. I mean, he had to be right there to carry, and otherwise he was leaving the whole back row on any one occasion. He shot great. I think his high game was 215 clean. He just couldn't put anything together. Well, Marco Popovich was the same way. Marco threw the ball good, but just couldn't get anything together.
And I was doing that today. I'd throw a double, 3 in a row, or 3, and then leave a set 10 pin.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get the string going to.
Or you see a couple guys, especially in like the semis today, 3 games. When they finally get it figured out, they whack it. But unfortunately, they had not say dug themselves a hole, but they really had to have a big game to have a chance. And even though they threw the ball well, it just wasn't quite enough. So right now, it looks like everybody's converting their spares. We only have one open, and that's Pat Waller on lane 10. He had a split in the second frame. Other than that, everybody's clean so far. Once again, a great turnout. For those of you that are ABT members out there watching us, we wanted to let you know that there will be a ABT regional event right here at Arapahoe Bowl the last week of April, the 22nd through the 24th, featuring a $10,000 first place prize. It's obviously open to any ABT member across the country. Normally we would be in Vegas, but we have the Women's National Championships going on at the stadium from March to July, and then the following year, obviously, the men will be there. So we're going to have it right here in Denver, so I'm looking forward to it. I know you are.
Oh, it'll be nice.
15 minutes away instead of 15 hours. You got to love that. But, so we just got that deal done, and we're looking forward to hosting that the 22nd to the 24th of April. So those of you, as soon as we get all the details ironed out, we'll have flyers put together, and we'll be shipping them out to your branch managers across the country. And if you'd like to come in and see the city of Denver the end of April, we're going to host a regional tournament here with National Director Myron Mitchell. It'll be a lot of fun, guaranteed. Always is. But remember, the more tournaments you bowl in your home branch, the less your entry fee costs when you get here. And obviously, if you're a gold member, you'll get a $25 discount right off the bat. Billy comes up a little late. Billy kind of looks
like Billy's lost a little bit.
Yeah. And he's in that
He struggled
mode
the
again.
last game of qualifying also.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, Alex, what the hell is that? 3-7?
Oof.
That's unusual. So you might as well make it. Oh, that was close.
Close.
All right. Billy's doing the no-tap thing so far.
I did a lot of that this week.
Yeah. And Dennis is hanging with him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Dennis has ever beat Billy.
I don't remember.
Unless they were running around the bowling center.
Lawrence gets his temp in. Lawrence is doing the German thing, too.
Yeah, they are. And it's funny, and and it's typical sport pattern. If you don't have the right roll and the right speed, you're going to leave something.
Yep.
And, unfortunately, we had guys that threw the ball well this weekend, but just had nothing to show for it, nothing dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
They actually did bowl pretty good, but the guys that got it figured out bowled very well.
Well, they said it was all about speed.
Yep.
There's a couple I threw. I knew it's going to hit the pocket, but I didn't have the right speed on it, so you get away with 10. Guaranteed.
Yeah, the one I noticed the most on that is the Badger, the 52-footer.
Uh-huh.
A lot of flat 10s on that pattern if you're a little fast.
That's a good.
All right, Billy gets the second strike. So they're just kind of grinding it out, but he's got to spot Dennis. I think what I said. 20
13 pins? No more than that.
Let's see. Billy gets
24, I think he said maybe.
Billy gets 17. Dennis gets 30-something. 16. So he's got to spot Dennis 16. So Dennis so far is in the match.
And then you get reactions like that. When Dennis let that ball go, I thought it was flush. And it just skidded out. Lawrence gets another 10 pin.
Philip David on lanes 5 and 6. Strike spare double. Going
That
for a
looks
three-bagger.
Nope.
Oop, a little late. That's all right.
Makeable.
Yep. Got out of trouble. For a while there, it looks like it's going to be 2, 4, 8, 10. Mm-hmm. Wound up only leaving 2.
Oh, Dennis.
All right. That was the old crop duster shot. Spray in the pocket. Got a little lucky on a runaway Brooklyn.
So that was a left the entire time?
Yeah. I think I was left in his mind.
I don't think he'd be crossed the head.
Yeah. So he's doing the old Dutch 200 game. Can't figure out 7, but he's whacked 8. So. But if you're bowling Billy, Billy could throw like the next 30.
Oh, yes.
So you better
figure something out,
or it could be an early exit. Yeah. That was short, but it's going to skid. Okay. Ooh, pad a little bit high. Yep, 6'10". The only thing I'm going to note that I've noticed with Dennis, and I've kind of told him, but it's hard to feel a lot of things, and Dennis has a habit of either setting the ball down early or lofting the ball, or he's inside. His balance isn't that great at the line, which makes a huge difference. And I think
it does.
Once he sees himself on the tape, hopefully his brain will get it. Which happens.
And
people will go, "Oh my God, I'm doing that."
Yeah, and that's the nice thing about doing it. You can go back and watch it when you're done.
Right.
On the internet.
Sure. Yeah, it's a great teaching tool, no doubt about it.
It's funny, every time I'm struggling, I go back to that one where I bowled Katie. At Broadway.
Yeah. Well, and Dennis Sandoval was telling me this week, he went back to the TV show from the early 90s when I did it with Irv Brown, 1991, and he watched himself, and he goes, You realize how black your hair was, how dark your mustache? I looked at him. I go, don't even go there. All right.
Oh, I saw a tape of that.
I said the only thing that ever changes is Irv Brown. He looks exactly the same. Oh, there we go. 6 pins on the deck for a strike. You got to love that. Yeah, but he said it helped. You know, he watched himself, and he must have developed a little quirk in his swing, and came in and he bowled good. So you know, it helps. It really does. Ooh, there's a light mixer carries for Lawrence, giving him a double, and he needed it. He is spotting Patrick some good pins, but Pat's in trouble here. He's already got 2 splits and an open. Get out of there. Just a little high, didn't get a break. Leaves 4-7-10. Yeah, good money again today. 175 for the 3 bowlers that do not advance today. And then the next round is 225 plus mega of 217 for 442. Third place today is going to pay 733. Second, 1266. And first place today to our champion, 2432. And with the turnout this week, Wheat Ridge in 2 weeks will be over 2,600 for first. So it'll be another great prize fund. Bowling on Scorpion. Next week we're in Vegas. I have to go get Scott Sledgester's money back. Although he looked me dead in the eye with a straight face and he goes, I don't really gamble, but I won $20. I went, don't even talk to me. Don't even go. I don't want to hear that you won $20 and walked away. You're lying out his butthole. He probably dropped he probably dropped a couple grand and he doesn't want to tell anybody.
Who would want to admit that?
All right, Dennis came back after that open with a nice strike, keeping his hopes alive here.
See what Billy
There's a big ball for Billy.
Looks like he
he was high.
He tugged in his leg.
It's almost like he's got a little loop in his backswing. So he's either a little bit left, or he's tugging it in just a little bit.
Patrick opened up. Billy gets the conversion. Alex comes high.
4? No, what am I saying?
What?
6-7?
6-7.
Yeah. Ooh, Lawrence 4-6-7. Well, he had a pretty good lead, but we'll see what's happening. Get a kick. All right. Actually, I thought he was going to strike. And then he's staring at 6-8, but he got the 8 out. And Alex.
Oh, nice shot.
Great shot for Alex Pearson on lane 6. 6-7. What an animal.
Yeah, Billy's.
Let's see. Now Billy's on he can only go 208. Let's see. Mr. Glover can shut him out. Go 215 scratch. Even if he goes, even he closes the last 2 frames, he can shoot 85 scratch. It's going to be close. Yes, basically, if he just marks in a 9th and 10th, it should be enough.
Lawrence comes in light, gets the mixer.
Yeah, that was one ugly split there prior, but he's in pretty good shape.
There it is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he says he was born and raised there, so.
Wow. It's not good when you beat the owner's son.
No.
All of a sudden it costs you like $30 for an order of fries. $15 for a Diet Pepsi. It happens.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, can I get some cheese sticks? Yeah, I'll be $35.50. I want the money up front. Well, that was a little bit better.
I was trying to figure out what that was rolling over.
Billy's going, I'm left-handed. I'm supposed to be carrying all this stuff.
He hasn't watched Dennis enough.
Well, unfortunately, he has watched Dennis enough. That's why he's probably scared to death, because he knows anything can happen at any given time. But Mr. Glover's going to advance.
Yes.
which is scary. The 7-seeded player knocking off number 4.
But it's scary. I may get a free dinner out of this.
Ooh.
We got to kill him. Keep
Ooh.
going.
Go, Dennis, go. I haven't eaten a thing all day except for one raspberry donut, and that ain't holding me back at all. That's the first time that I ever heard of Voodoo Donuts, and supposedly that place
Really?
is like the place to go get donuts.
I've heard they're very good.
They
donuts,
said they
though.
got one of those. What do you call those things? Like the one they did with Johnson's Corner. What do they call
like a
this?
cinnamon roll.
Yeah, cinnamon roll, the size of a training wheel. I go, really? And somebody's going to eat that with like butter and icing? I don't have enough insulin to eat that.
Who brought you a Voodoo donut?
Philip David, he's trying to kill me early. But he was right, though. They're good. But I have an apple fritter that's calling my name heavily right now. Yeah, you eat that apple fritter, you're a dead man.
As long as you split it with me, we're good.
Oh, there we go. I'm getting tag team now. Tag team for food. You believe us? God. Ooh, nice shot by Pat. He's going to end up shooting 143, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough. And Dennis, good game. Dennis shoots 201.
Yes.
Very nice. Best he can do is 208. Ain't going to be enough. Dennis is going to beat him with handicap. So Dennis Glover is going to move on. And depending what Alex does here, Alex is in trouble. Lawrence. 6'10". Billy finishing up right in front of us. All right, gets some mixer. And, here's the deal. He's out of it. Best he can do is 08.
No, I mean, but
he's spotting more than 7.
He was never solid in the box the whole game.
No, not really. But again, not bad.
No.
But Billy will be the first one to tell you that the shot was there and he just didn't execute. But Billy Gensch, for those of you watching in the Denver metro area, he carried the highest average in the Greater Denver USBC a year ago. He just got on a roll that was incredible. Well deserved, and he just doesn't bowl here. He does bowl other places and bowls tournaments, and he just had one great year. Mm-hmm. All right, so Lawrence is going to move on. He's going to beat Patrick Waller. Our 6th seed's out, our 4th seed's out.
Well,
so it looks like Sean Hamrock's going to bowl. Well, if Alex can pull this out, he's going to bowl Alex. If not, he's going to bowl Dennis Glover. Ooh! I open up my mouth, put the jinx on Alex. Best Alex can do now is 178, and Phil's already got 177. Mm-hmm. And he's only spotting him, 25. Not enough, really.
Say it was
14 pins. Yeah, it's. Oh, nice shot. All right. 14, that's not going to be enough. Those, that middle part of his game where he struggled there with those 2 splits.
Yeah.
And he just couldn't get anything together. Phil's been able to get 2 doubles and stay clean. And that's going to be the story there.
Well, that's the thing on this. You got to stay clean.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a bonus, really.
Yeah.
All right, so Lawrence Marquez is going to move on, taking out Patrick Waller. Dennis Glover takes out Billy Gensch, and Philip David takes out Alex Pearson. We're going to watch Alex finish, and Philip throws 10th frame, and then we're going to take a short break here. When we come back, we'll give you the lineups for round 2. We're going to bring in our 2nd seed, Sean Hamrock. He's going to bowl Dennis Glover, our 7th-seeded player. And then Philip David's going to take on Lawrence Marquez on 7 and 8. So we're going to be on lanes 5 through 8 in round 2. Again, the 3 bowlers that failed to advance in this first round each got $175. And now the remaining 5 bowlers are in the Megapot.
Philip weighs a 6'10". So you got the 6'10". Oh, I talked too fast.
All right, Drew Highland, where are you? Doesn't matter. Philip David with 230 with handicapped defeats Alex Pearson, our A-seeded player, 204 with handicap. So we have our second round set on lanes 5 and 6. When we come back, you're going to get your first look at Sean Hamrock out of Englewood. He's taking on Dennis Glover out of Parker. And on lanes 7 and 8, Philip David out of Frederick, taking on Lawrence Marquez from Lakewood. So again, we're going to step aside for editing purposes. Again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here on Colorado Sports TV, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Steve Roskelley Jr., and we are looking at round number 2 for our second round of top 8. Right now, our tournament leader, Ramon Bates, is waiting in the wings to see who he has to bowl. On lanes 5 and 6, we have Sean Hamrock, our second-seeded player, taking on 7th seed Dennis Glover. And on 7 and 8, we got Philip David, our third-seeded player, taking on 5th seed Lawrence Marquez. Handicaps somewhat closer. Sean is spotting Dennis Glover on 5 and 6, 7 pins, and on 7 and 8, Philip David has a 13-pin advantage over Lawrence Marquez.
You know, I just thought about, we never did talk about a tie those first matches. Joe would be so disappointed.
Well, you know what, Joe is on his nomadic trip across country, doing his 3-week stint through all the urban plights of the Midwest up into Scranton, Wilkes-Barre. Most of us could make the trip in 3 days. It's going to take Joe 17.
Oh. So far, everybody's struck. Dennis has a double.
Yeah. Right,
one Brooklyn, one good one.
Well, we're going to see that all the time. All right, on lane 8, we got Philip David trying to match Lawrence's double out of the gate. And hold. Yeah, very nice. Both bowlers lined up on 7 and 8. Meanwhile, Sean Hamrock, our second-seeded player, got in just a little bit, tugged it up a little bit, leaves himself to 6, 7, 10. And Mr. Glover starts out with a double. You know, we might have to check his medication. But that was what, one real one and one?
Yeah, one real
and one Dennis.
Well, run away.
Runaway Dennis. Yeah.
Sean gets 1.
Dennis, when you see this, if you decide that later on in life that you actually want to become a bowler, kind of watch this, over and over again. He just shakes his head. I only kid Dennis because he is my floor director, and he's been my floor director for quite some time. But I love
he takes it in fun.
He does.
Sean,
all right, Sean. Yeah, he's looks a little bit jacked up here. The last 2 shots have been not real good off his hand. But again, he doesn't use a thumb. That could have something to do with it too when he's not comfortable.
Yes.
But Sean's done well. He's won 2 titles already in a year, which
that's good.
Not bad. All right, look at this. We got a match going here on 7 and 8. Oh, not good. So did he go open?
Yep.
Mr. Glover in full control here early. See if he can keep it going. The 2 bowlers that do not advance in this round will each receive $442, and that's not bad for a tie for 4th.
No. I'll take that any weekend.
Yeah. Lawrence Marquez, lane 8.
Nice ball.
He's there too. Here we go. Got ourselves a match here on 7 and 8. Both bowlers with 3-baggers. So Philip still has a 13-pin advantage in handicap.
There.
Dennis. Oh yeah, come on.
See?
Really?
You had to question if that was a carry or not.
You know that. And look.
Like
did you see? Like he planned it. You know what I mean? Drops the ball inside, and he's begging the whole time. Carries the 9-pin back. I mean, are you serious?
It's a Dennis Glover shot.
Somebody ought to get Sean a barf bag because he's going to get violently ill. He keeps watching this. Ooh, there's a light mixer for a 4-bagger. So we got a real match going on 7 and 8, and we have comedy on 5 and 6. All right, going for the 4th one. What's he going to do? Oh. He's going to have to buy us lottery tickets right now.
Problem is he didn't try to go Brooklyn.
He couldn't make up his mind. Or his mind couldn't make up his mind. But he's got 3-bagger, 8 spare. Easy 4-7 conversion here.
You were saying?
And, well, easy for most human beings. But so he's got open in a 4th for 86, but still, it's still pretty big lead right now over Sean. And Dennis has a 7-pin advantage in handicap.
That looks like another good ball with Phil.
Oh, light, but couldn't quite get out the 4-8. Looked like it was just maybe a little bit too fast. Got a little jacked up. Okay, Sean, that looked much better. Yes, that was in control. Very good shot.
Yes.
Now he needs to jump on this. Yeah, if he can double, he can
Get right back in.
Yeah, cut that deficit down substantially and give himself a chance. Ooh, ball just never came back, so he only takes out the 8s, and now he's got 86 open in a fourth with Lawrence with a 4-bagger.
When we first let that go, I wasn't sure if it was coming back or not.
Yeah. Well, you know, initially when you're on this pattern, the ball will, obviously, because clean back ends 43 feet. But as we've bowled on it, you know, you get that little push going down the lane, and then all of a sudden the ball just won't completely finish, and you wind up doing that. All right, so let's see if Phillip can get it back. Start another string here. Oh, that was inside. Will it hold? Oh, and it does. He's going to look at that and he's going to go, wow. 3 boards inside and the ball held. That's scary. But for how long? We'll see.
There goes Dennis.
That was, he goes that, I'm not sure what pocket I want to hit shot, but it seems to be working for him. You know, that was like the 1 with a possible 3 thrown in. And Sean did get a double to give himself, you know, get himself back in the match. Meanwhile, Lawrence is on a 5-bagger going, who's next? All right, let's see. Frame 6 for Dennis. See if he can get a double here.
4-9.
He got to go back to that high pocket shot because that was a great shot.
Yeah,
he left himself a 4-9. That was one of the better balls he's thrown. 1 though, because he's on a strike. 1 means 2, and every pin counts. Meanwhile, lane 7, Lawrence going for he got a break. Low pocket 7-10, but he got the 10 out.
Oh, Dennis picks up the 4-9.
Wow.
Oh,
he might make Sports Center. He might. But that's a huge shot.
Yes, it is.
Because now even if Sean can come back and throw 2 more at him, he's still down.
Lawrence gets a spare.
Lawrence couldn't get that 7 out. Pretty good shot. So he's got 139 in the 5th. He's up, let's see, 23. He's only up 10 pins right now with the handicap difference. So Phillip could use a double here to increase his lead to 20. Or I'm sorry, get right back in a match, make it an even match. Oh, I heard. See that? I said it, and Stepniak, his ears just perked up. Smile came across his face. He threw that slow. Way too slow. He gave the ball a chance to roll out. That's a huge mistake.
Yes, it
92 in the 6th.
I just wasn't sure.
Maybe. I wonder if Dennis paid him off.
I don't know.
But then again, of course, you know, the more he advances, the better our chances are of eating
dinner.
Yeah, and we're not going to have to pay anything.
Then it comes in high.
Well, he went for that Glover 1, maybe 3-pin pocket shot, and fortunate just to leave a 4. Yeah, but that single pin miss right there is going to, I guarantee you that's going to come back and haunt Sean when this match is over. That was a huge mistake. One that he shouldn't make. All right, makes it on that one. Meanwhile, Phillip, 2-4. So he's got 106 in the 5th. To Lawrence's 139.
See, it's still even numbers over here, so. Dennis. There. Try for the Brooklyn again.
You know, and he's looking at me like, I can't believe that didn't carry. All right, leaves a 6. And again, no internet TV next week. We will be in South Point at the new bowling stadium, the Plaza, for our Summer Nationals. And we will be back in 2 weeks at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge. Oh, wow, that ball just went long. Leaves himself to 1-2, easy spare.
I wish I was going to Vegas.
Yeah.
Dennis. Give it right back.
You know what? He probably heard that we were going to be begging for food. He's going to start messing with us. Try to get Dennis to pick up a check. That's like trying to get a Republican in the White House. That's unbelievable.
Glad you said it. Not me.
All right. Philip converts to 1-2, so he's got 124 in the sixth with a spare up.
See what Dennis does off that open.
Oh, he went back to his A
game.
Yeah, the 1-2 pocket. Yeah. And people go, how does Glover have 10 titles? And I go, have you seen him bowl? Do you see how lucky he is? I'm surprised you don't have 30. It's a scary.
There are people like that, you know?
Oh, yeah. Joe. Ooh, that was a nice shot by Sean.
Was. I was going to mention names, though, bring the names into this.
No, you let me do that. I'll be all right. All right, Lawrence here can increase the lead. So far, 6 out of 7 strikes. Looking for a double in frame 8.
Looks good.
Ooh, just come up just high enough not to carry it 4.
So I can't see on this lane. David's blocking, Phil's blocking me.
That's because you went to Voodoo Donuts and ate $35 worth of donuts before we started today.
Oh.
You know, if I lived close to that place, I'd weigh 450 pounds. Of course, I'd already be dead. My blood sugar would be like 900.
Uh-huh.
But, oh, my God, were they good.
That was...
Oh, look at that. Wow. Pulling a little Glover magic over there.
Of course, that's the way it was when Krispy Kreme opened.
Yes. If you remember the Tim Louie incident where we're at Broadway and Tim Louie, one of my directors, is now a dealer in the World Poker Tour. He says, Mr. Nick, I'm going to stop at Krispy Kreme. I'll get us some donuts for Sunday morning. I said, okay, fine.
No, Dennis.
I look out into the back parking lot, and I can't see his face, can't see his body. All I see are boxes of donuts stacked up. He buys 9 dozen Krispy Kremes. It cost me a fortune. I almost killed a little dog, but I couldn't because he's too much fun. So now what does he do? They gave him a chef's hat, bakery hat, because he bought so much. And so now people are in line signing up for the special entry squad. He's going, here, come on, bowl, have a donut. And he's handing the donuts out. I go, so it cost me $100 for donuts, and I don't even get one. What is up with that?
That many donuts, you didn't get one?
No.
Oh.
Well, I had like 50 people show up for the special entry squad. And, of course, everybody else, when I turned my back, they were scarfing everything and get their hands on. Excellent donuts.
I remember the first open up by Park Meadows.
Yeah.
Lines were...
incredible.
At one point, they had police out there.
Did they really?
Directing traffic.
Oh, my God.
The line was so big.
Oh, my God. I'll never forget that, though. All I could see was this little Oriental kid with boxes of donuts. You got to be kidding me. Tim, I love you, but don't ever do that to me again. All right, Philip up in the 9th frame. Could use a double here.
Needs a double.
Come on, sit. No. Did it come up late? Yep. Yeah. Couldn't quite see it. Little light leaves it 2-4. That's going to be a scoring correction.
Dennis got the spare.
Mr. Sturgeon. It really doesn't matter. You're good. Go back to sleep. You're all right.
That's what I thought he was doing, too.
All right, good spare. So we got 164 in the 8th. But Lawrence on a 199 plus 35. He's up 22. So he's not far and away. All right, Dennis.
Tries to go Brooklyn.
A little bit of luck. 235 with handicap. Sean can shoot 202 plus 26. Not enough.
Nope.
Hey, we're going to get some free meals out of this, boy. Dennis Glover, our 7th seeded bowler, is going to get into the semifinal match. Sean with an excellent shot. Sean was our number 2 seeded player, threw great set today, 137 over in the semifinals. Ramon Bates, our tournament leader, only beat him out by 2 pins. And Sean came from nowhere. He started out 8 split miss and the next 9 to shoot 267 the last game to get himself into the finals. Meanwhile, Lawrence just grinding along. 2-10, he's going to shoot 230, possibly 240. The best Philip can do is 214.
Sean comes in high.
But again, Lawrence, if he doesn't mark, could make it very interesting. It should still be a game in hand, but because he's only spotting Philip 13. That 5-bagger right out of the gate took the pressure off.
That's when you just put on cruise control.
Yeah, exactly. Set.
That's good.
Oh, good shot. Leaves a 10. And even if he doesn't make this, he's a 236. And the best Philip can do is
6.
214.
214.
Oh, 239. So Lawrence does have to make this. Otherwise, Philip can punch out and snarf him. Snarf.
Snarf.
All right. 225, a tie for 4th.
Lawrence gets a 10.
Plus a mega pot of 217 for 442. And Lawrence did make that 10 pin, so now it's just stay behind the line and he's in good shape.
And I have a fish blocking me. You know, look at him. He does look like a sturgeon almost.
He was motioning to you somehow.
I don't think it was anything nice either.
Obviously not, no. Okay, so Philip David and Sean Hamrock are going to finish tie for 4th. Each bowler will take home $442. Nice weekend. And we're down to 3 bowlers.
There it is.
Good ball for Philip.
You just had those ones that came in light.
Yeah. I was actually surprised at that one shot because if you remember that one time where he got tight and the ball just sat right there, went high flush. And then when he got back on that lane the next time, the ball just kept going, got light. And then the last time, it went even longer. Left a 1-2, so.
And that's what I saw a lot of people throwing the balls like, well, that's going to be a good ball. And it just has that little slide.
I noticed that on 13 and 14 Saturday night. 14 played a little bit tighter than 13. So the right-handers are going strike 10 pin, strike 10 pin, strike 10 pin. All right, good shot. Of course, FBAC. Phil Ball always carries. But, excellent. Other than the one open for Philip, he threw a good game, 214 over his average. 214 if he strikes here. We'll shoot 239. Unfortunately, Lawrence shoots 244 at him. So our semifinal match is going to feature
Dennis Glover.
Wow, 2nd and 3rd seed are gone. So we got Lawrence Marquez, our 5th seed, bowling Dennis Glover, our 7th seed, on lanes 7 and 8, our TV pair. Oh, nope. No, you see, he made a liar out of me because, FBAC most of the time works. All right, excellent match, though. 244, 235. Lawrence Marquez will advance into our semifinal matchup against Dennis Glover of Parker. Again, we're going to step aside for editing purposes, and you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at Arapahoe Bowl in Greenwood Village on Colorado Sports TV. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here for our semifinal match, and it'll feature Lawrence Marquez of Lakewood up against Dennis Glover of Parker. And in this match, Dennis is going to get 21 pins handicap. That and the fact that his 1.5-2 pocket seems to be working so far. But Lawrence is pretty locked in on his pair. He had a really good look, playing a little bit deeper than most.
That's good.
Got a great reaction on that ball. Starts out with a strike. He's going to give Dennis a run for his money. But now we're getting into serious money. The third place finisher today is going to get $733. We can eat very well on $733.
Yes. But that's the win, though.
It's all or nothing?
Yeah.
Damn, I hate that. All right, leaves us 6. Easy spare for most right-handers.
The last time we said that, we jinxed him.
Again, we had a great turnout this week. 167 entries here at Arapahoe Bowl. Fred Genscher, proprietor. Tyson Lundquist, general manager. Doing an excellent job. They remodeled a couple years ago. It's an absolute fabulous facility, south end of Denver by the Tech Center. Again, we won't see you next week. We'll be in Vegas for our Summer Nationals. Next Internet bowling show will be in 2 weeks at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge on the PBA Scorpion.
You know, they didn't get rid of my cot. It's still here.
Yeah, well, duh. That looked pretty good. Oh,
Look
my
at that.
God. Wow. Way above his normal mode of operation here. Good shot.
Yeah, but see what he does the next frame.
There's so much confidence in zooting, you know. Dennis is going, how can I get these two guys back? He's just shaking his head. Hey, I'm keeping you loose, buddy. It's all I'm doing. That and free food get me going. Ooh, light.
Oh,
And he kicks the 10 out. Oh, he must have used Glover's ball on that shot. Even Lawrence is going, wow, how about that? Goes from flat 10 to a double. I like that.
Well, at first I saw the 7-pin stand.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Oh, he almost left 7-10.
Yeah, that one shot
and I
on
saw
the prior
a few
match.
of those this weekend.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of 7-10s. A lot more than I really thought I was going to see on this pattern. All right, Lawrence takes no time. He's lined up. Good release. Sit. Good. Yeah. Boy, he's got 7. He wired. He has really thrown some great shots on 7.
So what's the over-under on Dennis hitting the pocket?
Oh, man.
On this ball since he threw a good one last
38%.
I'm under that.
I mean, our pocket, our normal pocket, 1-3. Oh, look at this. Little light. All right. Not bad. Leaves a 4-8. It's okay. And again, on this 4-8, with the carry down, we've had the odds of him chopping it. If we remember, we had Philip David leave the same thing, and the ball never made it. And he left a 4, took out the 8. Ooh, we gave it a lot of room.
Not that much.
Nah, it's not going to come back. No. Just too much carry down there. So he's open 48 in the third. Not what he wanted to do when Lawrence has a 3-bagger at him.
Well, not the way Lawrence is throwing the ball.
Right. You know, he did have 21 pins, and that's pretty much out the door now. It's looking at a scratch match almost. And one of our other resident crazies, Mike Vasquez, has jumped in to help us since the fish had to spawn back to the house to get some sleep before he goes to work tonight. I'd like to thank Ken for his service again this weekend. Dennis, a little high. Not a bad shot, though. At least 4-pin. You notice, though, that Mike doesn't take notes.
No.
Because he doesn't want his game to suffer. And I can understand that. You know, him and the fish decided they're going to split Ken's money today. So they each got $1. There's big money rolling in this place, boy. All right, much better shot. See, now I would have done that for that 4-8 because he threw that ball well, and it would have covered the 4-8 easily.
Yes.
All right, so he got good spare. So he's got 48 in the third with a spare in the fourth. And Lawrence working on a 3-bagger. Nice release. Yep. Roll up.
Oh.
And oh! Wow, almost a 4-10, but he kicks out the 4. Leaves himself to 10. Lawrence has been very good. What few spares he's had to shoot at, he's pretty much been money so far.
Lawrence has always been good.
Yeah, always. Yeah, he's got a good game. Yep, right at it. Looks good, no problem. All right. So 79 and a third with a spare. So he's up 31 scratch. But he's spotting Dennis 21, so he's up 10 pins.
There's that even number again.
Shut up, Joe. Keep driving. You know, if Joe left today, he might beat it at Sterling. The only one slower than Joe, I think, is Clyde Holman.
He may have to go find a protest somewhere.
Ooh, little light. Fortunate. Leaves 2-8.
This is going to get isn't an easy spare on this with the sleeper.
No, you're right. Yeah, sleeper on this isn't as easy as it looks. He's going to have to go more direct than he normally would. And he pretty much looks like he's lining up, going right at it. Gave it just a little bit of room, and it did finish. Very confident in his ball choice there. He knew what the ball was going to do. Had no problem with that.
I was sweating it out a little bit.
Yeah. 97 and a 4th, spare and a 5th. Maybe a little light. He leaves a 2-8. He's got to quit watching Lawrence. No, he kicked the 8 out. He just left a 2-pin.
You know, the problem is he's not trying to go Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Someone needs to tell him to line him back up.
Go back to where your strength is.
Yeah.
Just grip it and rip it, you know. Dennis, born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, and I can't believe he actually got out of there unscathed, which is a miracle. I think he worked for the airline and actually got out here to Colorado some years ago.
I don't remember when he came out. Nice spare, though.
Good spare. 67 and a 4th with a spare. And I never did ask him whether he actually bowled on the East Coast or not, or he picked it up once he moved here. You would know that better than me.
I don't remember now. I think it was when he got out here.
Really? Well, that was probably, about 50, 60 years ago, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah, at least.
All right, frame number 6 for Dennis. Finish.
Nope.
No, ball. And I cannot believe he did not carry that shot.
He was tapped.
He was tapped.
I know.
Yeah, Lawrence is going, yeah, right, sure. Throw a horrible shot. Yeah, you believe us? And this guy actually gets handicapped. I can't understand it. All right, leaves a 10. Oh, that's inside. No. Yeah, it was inside the whole way. That's a key open here, 95 in the 6th. Couldn't take advantage of that huge break. Frame number 6 for Lawrence. Nice. Ooh, came up high. I think he left a sturgeon.
Yeah.
This is the spare that Ken Sturgeon has only made 3 times in his entire life. 3, 6, 9, 10. He runs clinics on how to chop this spare. Unfortunately, I bowled.
have to start watching.
I bowled with Ken the last 3 years in league, and I have agita just watching him try to make this spare. For those of you at home, agita is Italian for serious gas and distress. All right, he's going right at it the way he should. Oh, and he chops it clean. Wow, he did a sturgeon. All right, so he gets 8 on that spare, giving him 121 and a 6. Both bowlers open. But now it's 26, and spotting him 21, 5 pins 5 pins. Meanwhile, Mike's over here. Mike Vasquez is going, why can't I bowl these guys? I can make that stuff. Dennis almost choked on his Diet Pepsi, which, by the way, Billy said now cost him $38 for a Diet Pepsi.
And the pizza was $59.95.
Yeah. But, you get all the toppings you want.
Well, there you go.
All right, so Lawrence comes back with a strike. Dennis up in frame number 7, needs to match it. Oh, that's inside big time.
See?
Oh, but he went back to the Glover. There we go. Here we go. He was saving it.
He's lined up.
He's toying with him. He really is. Lawrence is going, when was he going? When he knew eventually that was going to come out.
It's a given.
Yeah. There's no defense against that. Not unless you have a concealed weapon. All right, frame number 8. Double would be huge. Jerry did it again. Why not?
Look at that.
Why not?
We're missing an 8 pin on 5.
Okay.
Or a 5 pin on 8.
Yeah, one of those.
Well, yeah, sure.
Yeah, either one.
I'm dyslexic sometimes. I get to reverse.
It's like I want I'd like a pizza with extra crust. Oh yeah, that's an option. Yeah.
You see our new director get right on that?
Oh right, yeah. He is like a
on
shot.
The ball.
Like a shot. See, all those years bowling at Centennial taught him that. Meanwhile, Don Angstad's going, "Oh my God."
Why does he look confused?
That's his normal look.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's his normal.
I was just checking.
All right, 8th frame for Lawrence. He needs to match Dennis. I don't know how you match that, though. 2 completely horrible shots at carry. All right, frame number 8 for Lawrence. That looked pretty good. Well, it's sit.
Oh, wraps a 10.
Wow. And Lawrence is going, yeah, right. Okay. I throw a great shot, stuff a 10. And Glover throws 2 complete barf bag doubles. I mean, it's just scary. Oh, here we go. Yep. Oh, bring up a name that'll cause mass exodus. All right.
Hell, there's a name I haven't heard of in a while, though.
Yeah.
Dan Madden.
And Dan, unfortunately, that tells you what kind of luck poor Dan has. We haven't seen Dan in a while. He's a heavy equipment mechanic, and he comes in and throws best game he's thrown in a long time. Shoots .310 with handicap, game 1. How much money is in the first game of our 300 pot? Nothing. So he gets a 0. Gets the high game of the tournament, though. Makes $86. Misses the cut. Well, that's when you know it's not a good day. I was going to call him a cab because I didn't think it was safe for him to drive home.
Oh,
unbelievable! That's not good timing. Meanwhile, Lawrence, little high, leaves a 4-pin. He's given Dennis every opportunity to take Steve, Ross, Kelly, and myself to dinner in about an hour and a half, and we are hungry, Glover. I'm telling you, it's going to cost you a fortune.
He's going to take us to McDonald's.
Yeah, Happy Meals. Yeah, the Happy Meal Express. All right, Lawrence spares at a 9th. He can shoot .210. But unfortunately, the game is in Dennis's hands. He can. It's all up to Dennis. Oh, inside again. Why not? Oh, no carry. That's
of course.
Not,
if I think
that's not even fair.
I think if that carried, Lawrence would have fell over or something.
Yeah, we'd have to call 911. Yeah. All right, so leaves the 6-pin. 94, 210. It's still in Dennis's hands. Yep. Yeah, if Dennis punches, you could still lock him out. It's just a little bit closer. But,
how big was that miss in the 6th frame?
Yeah, it's not big yet, but it could get to that.
I don't remember what pin that was. Oh, the 10 pin.
The 10 pin. Yeah, he was inside all the way. Right now, it's only a 5-pin match. Dennis in the lead. First ball to 10th, just as ugly as the other ones. And oh. All right, leaves himself to 5-9.
He's a little light.
Oh, God, really?
On the little light on the Brooklyn.
Light on the Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Oh, God. Dennis, this is the match you want to watch when it's edited and everything, and now you can understand why people go, how the hell does he bowl get 10 titles? Well, anything can happen. That was a good shot. Now, that was a good shot.
It almost
covered
rolled out on him.
both pins with the ball like you're supposed to. So he's got 162 to spare. He could strike for 182 and 33, giving him 215. And the best Lawrence can do is 210 and 12, 222. So
I'm not saying
we still got ourselves a ball game. 210, 8 pins, so he's got 180 scratch and 33 for 213. Lawrence can go 210 scratch with 12 for 222. So he does have to double. Otherwise, he loses by a pin. So he's got to double. The count that Dennis drew was big enough that it forced Lawrence to throw a double here in the 10th frame. And
there's the
money.
first one.
Great shot for number one. Okay, so it's all going to come down to this ball right here. He's either going to win or lose, but he must have a strike here in second ball in the 10th.
Well, we could still have a tie. Pitch it out a little wide, just get the 10 only.
Not on a strike, you lunatic. If on a double, yeah, you are right.
No, that's what I mean.
Will it hold? Wow, look at that. 200, 212. He needs 1 to tie.
See?
2 to win.
See?
And if he blows lunch and takes the 10 out only, I'm hurting you. I'm going to take your food. Yeah, there goes our Happy Meal Deluxe.
I know.
Wow. It was a great game overall, though. Very, very competitive, very close. And he forced Lawrence to show up, and Lawrence did.
Yep.
Excellent. Punches
Very
out
good.
for 210. 222 to 213. Lawrence Marquez, our semifinal winner. He's going to take on the beast, Ramon Bates, out of Thornton, Colorado, our tournament leader. So we're going to step aside here for editing purposes, get our pin setters up, and we'll be right back with a championship match here at Arapahoe Bowl. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Sorsa here with Steve Roskelley. We're at Arapahoe Bowl in Greenwood Village. This is our championship match this weekend here at Arapahoe, and our tournament leader, Ramon Bates, taking on Lawrence Marquez, who started out as our fifth-seeded player. He's won his couple matches, and now he's up to win title number 10 today if he wins. And just hit the right key when the stop sign goes off.
Newbie director getting directed.
Yeah, well, you know. It's a blind leading the blind sometimes.
Apparently.
Yeah, Lawrence Marquez going for his 10th ABT title, and Ramon Bates going for title number 9. And we are ready to go.
Oh, look, my father-in-law left me advertising.
Ramon has a 16-pin advantage. Ooh, little light 2-4-8-10. Not a good way to start, but if you're going to do it, you want to do it in frame number 1.
The first frame and
not second or the third or whatever. Again, he had a 16-pin advantage in handicap, so I would just get as many as I can and go 9 out and move on. Yep, absolutely. He's going to give it a ride. Oh, my God. What a tremendous shot. He got 9, but not the 9 I was going to figure. Wow, almost came off the wall, took it out. Oh, my God.
When it came off the wall, I couldn't see if it hit it or not. I don't
even think Glover could have made that. All right, Lawrence again. Lawrence Marquez out of Lakewood, Colorado.
Nice shot.
Nice shot. I think that screech we heard was Dennis. He just found out that his pizza now costs $59.99. All right, Lawrence looking to take an early jump here. Get a double. He can almost erase that handicap right out of the gate. Sit. Light. Okay, leaves it 2.
That ball just floated down the lane.
Yeah, it kind of did. And I noticed when Ramon was practicing, he had a little bit more room on 8 on that inside lineup. Both bowlers are playing. Ball came back hard. And 7, it looks like the ball's just not quite getting there now all of a sudden. They might have to tighten up on this just a bit. Move their feet to the right a couple boards. Okay, no problem there for Lawrence. Frame 2 for Ramon Bates. Ramon's taking full advantage of our ABT Summer League. We're up at Coal Creek in Lafayette.
Yes.
And the bowlers that bowl the ABT Summer League, they get to bowl on the patterns in league they were going to bowl on the following weekend. And Ramon's made the finals now like 4 times. And I said, Ramon, you are taking full advantage of this opportunity. He said, damn right I am. He hasn't been able to win any yet, but this is his best opportunity so far. And he can come right back and get that open out of the way if he can double here in the 3rd frame. Ramon is an auto mechanic. Great reputation as such.
That looks better.
And he does get the kick on the light mixer. Good. So he's open double. So basically got that open right back. And again, he has a 16-pin advantage in handicap going into this match. Second place today, $1,266, and our winner today is going to get $2,432. Oh. Was he able to get? Oh, wow. Yes. For a minute, I thought he left Greek Church, and he was fortunate just to leave the 6, 9, 10.
So you can see one half of the lane. I can see the other half of the lane. As Lawrence gets up there, I can't see the right side because he blocks my view.
Okay, then I'll let you know. You let me know.
I was going to say.
Hard and straight right at it. All right, no problem there. So he's got 37 in a second with a spare. So even if Ramon does not throw 3 in a row with his 4th frame, we're basically tie scratch. 1 or 2 pin difference.
And you brought up that T word first.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Keep driving, Joe. Shut up. All right, frame 4 for Lawrence. Looking to get a strike here. Sit. Nice ball.
Yes.
All right, looks like he did just
Tighten
tweak
up a little bit.
Yeah, tweak his feet right just a bit. Gets a great ball reaction out of that ball. I might have to steal that from him. I don't know.
That's that crux, right?
Yeah.
I love that ball.
Yeah. And yes, they still make high roads.
Oh, I know.
I know you're down to like 3 or 4.
I need to get some. I have 2.
Down to 2?
Yeah.
Oh, that's critical for you.
I know.
You got to be sweating.
I have to have at least 3. So I just need a case of them.
There you go. All right, frame 4. Looking for a 3-bagger. Ramon Bates. Oh, nice shot. All right. So he could take a 12-pin lead scratch, giving him 28-pin lead with another one.
Yeah,
So that open didn't seem to phase him. Almost made it 2-4-8-10, and then throws the next 3.
Well, like we said, better than the first frame than the
Absolutely. Yeah, all day.
later in the match.
Yep. Absolutely. Sit. Yeah. There we go. Lawrence is going, why does this happen to me? Guys get all over the place, and then all of a sudden they line up and hammer me. But Ramon, that was an excellent shot, too. Little off balance. He was a little on top of his toes, but stayed with the ball and got through, made a good shot. Lawrence needs a double here. Oh, wow. He got it out just a little bit, and it hit the dry, like that track starting to open up, and boy, the ball went dead sideways, leaving him the big 4. Now he's on a strike, so he's got to get 2. And that's what he does. Okay. So he's going to have 83 in the 5th with an open. Ramon right now with a substantial lead, but anything can happen. Again, both of these finalists today are multiple champions. Lawrence looking for his 10th title. Ramon looking for his 9th. That was an excellent shot.
Yes.
All right, so he gets right back on it.
Let's say
Don't waste any time.
Looks like he got tighter on 7. Get that.
Yeah, he did that, but now he's got to go opposite on 8. He's got to go left with his feet, give himself a little bit more room because he's got the room right, but he's got to get in a little bit so the ball doesn't react so hard when it gets down the lane. All right, Ramon Bates, open 4-bagger, looking for 5 in a row, frame 6. Oh, that was inside all the way, and he was very, very lucky to only leave a 4-pin.
For me, I thought it was
not quite a Glover, but it was.
I thought he was going
close.
to try Glover there for a minute when we first let it go.
And of course, Ramon's good friend Rob Warner will have this on in the pro shop on Tuesday night, and he'll be critiquing Ramon the whole way. You watch.
He got the spare.
All right, good shot. So he's got 118 in the 5th with a spare. It's up 35 scratch.
Still with Lawrence.
He's up 51 pins. 4 frames to go.
Don't take the foot off the pedal with Lawrence.
No, absolutely not. He can still shoot 233 scratch. Oh, got that one out wide. Will it come back? Yes, but it came in low pocket 10. All right. Well, if you're going to make a mistake, make it that way. You don't want to go through the face like what happened to Lawrence on lane 8.
Should be an easy spare.
A 10-pin is never an easy spare for right-handers.
We've said that a couple times today, and we've jinxed them. So.
All right, goes right at it. Good shot. All right. 137 in the 6th with a spare in the 7th. Lawrence must start striking down 50-some pins. Now is the time. And literally, if Ramon doesn't double but stays clean, Lawrence has to sheet it.
Yep.
Nice
shot.
He made that adjustment. Got in a little inside with his feet. Gave himself a little bit more room, threw the ball right, had a great ball reaction. So he absolutely needed that, but at this point he needs them all. Because he's only cut the lead almost 40, so this will cut it down into the 30s, give himself a chance. Nice. Great shot. He liked that all the way. All right. So he comes right back at it. He said, game on. Number 8 for Ramon Bates. Ooh. Kind of played straight up the track, but couldn't kick the 10 out.
Still something manageable, not big split or something.
Yeah. But he doesn't want to give Lawrence an opportunity to get sneaky here.
Nope.
He wants to keep that pressure on him, forcing him to keep striking. Oh, will it hold? Wow. Yeah, he's going. I can breathe now. No problem. Yeah, I had it the whole way, Coach. Sure I did.
That's what we said back here, too.
That was a pucker up, please hold 10 pin there. All right, 156 in the 7th. And with a strike, Lawrence could have 143 in the 7th. So 13 and 16, he's still down 29. But if Ramon keeps sparing and Lawrence keeps striking, it's going to come down to a fill ball.
Yep.
Keep driving, Joe. We'll let you know if you're close.
He's on the side of the road now with flashers going.
Oh, God. Oh, kicks the 4-pin out.
See?
That was
Lawrence
a fallback kick out the 4 from the back shot.
Lawrence said, I saw that enough with Dennett, so I have to get it now.
Really? And you're going to do it to me now at the end of the match? All right, frame 9 for Lawrence. Needs to keep striking. Oh, wow.
Leaves the 4.
I liked it. I didn't see the end result, but yeah, it leaves the 4-pin.
It came up a little high, but...
So now we're looking here at the best Lawrence can do now is 212 scratch. Basically, that means Ramon might not even have to mark in a 10th. Because he could go 9 out for 204. 212 is an 8-pin difference, and that's really all it is. So Lawrence, just for giggles, go ahead and punch out. Let's see what Ramon can do. Because stranger things have happened.
Oh, yes.
The only advantage, of course, is Ramon's on a strike in a 9, so count not imperative. Set. Oh, and he kicks out the 4-9. He's going, yeah.
I can do it, too.
Couldn't do that on the last frame. No. All right. So,
match him on 7, though, with the same shots.
wow. This match is pretty much over. It's going to be Ramon Bates, our tournament leader. Pretty much just has to stay behind the foul line. Great shot by Lawrence. He can shoot 212 scratch with his handicap. He'll shoot 224. And right now, Ramon is sitting pretty. Both bowlers only one open each, but again, Ramon's was in the first frame and Lawrence's was in the fourth or the fifth. And of course, bang, 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 212. Now, if he could have gotten that 4-pin to carry, we got ourselves a serious ball game going on.
Yeah, we do.
But not kicking that 4 out. Just a killer. So it looks like Mr. Marquez is going to take second place today with 20% of the Megapod. $1,266. Still a great weekend. And Ramon just going through the motions here. Keep his body behind the foul line. Keep the ball in the lane, and you're a winner. And he's going to win title number 9.
There it is.
Excellent. And just for grins, he does the 10-pin kick out, and it's over. So Ramon Bates of Thornton, Colorado is our winner today, winning title number 9. And he's going to take home $2,432. Of course, when this match is over and we come back from break, we're going to talk with Ramon. Nice ball.
Nice ball.
All right. So he could shoot a possible 236 scratch. 264 with handicap. What a way to finish.
Glad I wasn't bowling.
Again, if you're going to open, you do it in the first frame. He did that. Open 3-bagger, 3 spares, and he's going to finish with possible 4 in a row. Oh, that's okay. Comes up late. He's going to shoot 234. Ramon Bates, our winner. 262 at handicap against Lawrence Marquez. Again, we're going to take a break here for editing purposes, and we're going to come back. We'll talk to our new champion in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lasorsa here at ABT Denver Division. We're bowling at Arapahoe Lanes in Greenwood Village, and with me, my newest champion, Ramon Bates from Thornton, Colorado. Ramon had his hands full today. He came up against a bowler that went up through the field and had a great look. But Ramon, you were able to overcome that early open.
I did.
String together 4 in a row, put the pressure right back on him. It was excellent. Good job. I know, we were talking off camera. It's been a couple of years since you won the last time.
2, maybe 3.
But the thing we joked about, though, is ever since we started the ABT League, where you get a chance to practice on the pattern for that weekend, you've been making the cuts like every week, getting into the finals. That's good.
Great. That league has been awesome.
Good. It's made you some good change today.
Some good money, yeah.
Yeah.
Knocking on the door a few weeks, and finally I did something with it.
Well, and and it looked like in the last couple of times that you did make the show, you're a little tight in the beginning, you're unsure of it, but you threw the ball really well today.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I think you had a lot of confidence. You had a good look.
I felt, I could tell the previous weeks when I came down to the last match, I was tight, nervous, shaky. I don't know what it was.
Probably because you hadn't been there in a while.
Could be. And then today I was definitely more relaxed.
You were. You could see it right away. Yes.
Time.
The reaction you got with your Crux Pearl was really nice.
That's a great ball.
Did Rob drill that for you?
He did. Yep.
Rob Warner. You hear that, Rob? You got this on the Pro Shop on Tuesdays now. Don't forget.
Shout out to Rob Warner and Buttercup.
And Buttercup and his lovely wife, Carrie.
And Carrie.
Yep. So, again, we'll be, let's see, where are we this week? We're at Cold Creek. We're going to be on, I gave you an easy pattern this week.
What?
You're going to be on Montreal. One of Team USA patterns. It's fairly easy compared to what you guys have been on lately. So you want to go out there and whack them real good.
That probably means I'll struggle then.
Probably. That's normally how it works.
That's exactly right.
You bowl at a really tough shot. You bowl good. You get on a house shot. You go.
You can't.
How come I can't do it? Never fails.
Exactly.
All right, Ramon. I'm very happy for you. You bowled well.
All right. Thank you.
$2,432.
I'll take it.
Not bad.
I'll take it.
All right.
I had to.
Go ahead.
I heard that watching the tape of last week when Tricia was giving me grief. So I got to tell her now.
Why was she giving you grief?
Did something because I made the top 5 or whatever 3 or a couple times in a row. I didn't do anything with it. And she made it. And she goes,
oh, that's right.
And I finished her. She won.
Yes. Yeah. She makes it the one time, gets it right away. Yeah. And now she's giving you grief because you made it. You hadn't won, but you came back. See,
now I cashed it.
You got it. Yeah. You cashed the check.
Probably because she wasn't here today in the field.
There you go.
She gave me a break.
She gave you a break. All right, everybody, we're done. We're out of here. We're not going to see you for 2 weeks. We're going to be in Vegas at the Bowling Plaza, the new stadium at South Point, bowling our Summer Nationals. Our next event in 2 weeks will be at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge. I'm sure you'll see this gentleman once again. Ramon Bates, our newest champion out of Thornton, Colorado, winning 9 titles now. And, again, we'll see you in 2 weeks, same time. Have a great 2 weeks off. I'm going to try to get all my money back that I left the last time there. Of course, Scott Sledgister won so much money there the last time we were there. I don't know if I'll ever hear the end of that. But on behalf of Scott with ColoradoSports.TV, my new champion Ramon Bates, and Nick Lasorsa, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Have a great time.